What's going on, guys? Gohashi here, and today we're going to go over why anime is so amazing. Anime is a Japanese style of film and animation that's mainly directed towards adults. Depending on the show, there could be violence, blood, and other things that are mainly meant for mature audiences. But that doesn't mean that there aren't any animes out there that are meant for kids also, because there's definitely are some out there in the world. In my opinion, there are 6 characteristics that make an anime so great to watch. This list isn't in any particular order. I believe all of these characteristics are necessary and are equal in order to make an anime great. Alright, so number 1 on my list of characteristics is plot. Plot is huge when it comes to trying to make a show or film successful. The plot to a show is what truly gets people interested in watching the show in the first place. So an anime can really range from like alien monkeys destroying a planet, kids going to high school to become superheroes, or even freaking kids just playing volleyball. You know, there's so many opportunities. An anime's plot can basically be anything that you can imagine in your mind and put on a paper. So that's why animes are, I feel, are so unique, because it's anything we can imagine can be, created and made into an anime that people will love to watch. Number 2 on my list is characters. It doesn't matter if it's a small or large cast, the viewer just needs to be able to relate to the character or care about the character based on their backstory. An anime like Naruto does a great job of showing their array of unique characters. The show even takes the time to go over most of the characters' backstories. So when shows do this like Naruto, this gives viewers the opportunity to relate to more than one character. And if they choose so, now they have the opportunity to relate to or like a side character even more than the main character. Alright, so after talking about character, that leads us right into the third characteristic, which is character development. So characters need to progress and grow in order for animes to retain fans. That doesn't mean that characters have to change entirely. They can still stay true to their beliefs. So imagine a show where all the characters have gone through numerous situations and some characters have even died along the way, and at the end of the show, none of them have changed whatsoever. So 1, that's boring if none of the characters have changed at all. 2, it's not believable that none of the characters throughout the whole show have changed at all. Let's say from episode 1 to like 500, it just doesn't make any sense that none of them will change. And then 3, why would I care about the character at that point? If they haven't changed or progressed at all throughout the show, why would that give me any incentive to root for that character? It wouldn't. I wouldn't want to root for them at all. I wouldn't want to watch them at all. I wouldn't care. So the show needs to bring out some emotions in order for the viewers to truly feel and empathize with the characters in that situation. Because when you can relate to a character, we tend to get attached to the character and end up developing with them as well throughout the story. Here's an example of some good character development in a show. For example, with Dragon Ball Z, Vegeta, a proud Saiyan prince that was originally a villain in the story that went around, raiding planets, destroying planets, and it took a situation like when he went to Earth, was defeated by Goku, for him to start to develop and change into a better person. He became one of the main characters to the show. And, fast forward to now in the show where we're at Super, he's a completely different character. He fights for a different purpose. He fights to compete and grow alongside Goku and also protect the people that he cares about the most, which happens to be his family, that he's developed on Earth. Originally a planet he went out to destroy. Even though Vegeta has grown throughout the show, the one thing that's remained the same from the beginning to the present now is his Saiyan pride. And like with many characters in other shows, they have one quality that doesn't need to change. Like with Naruto being his ninja way, just never giving up and never going back on a promise, that's some things that don't have to change with characters. In order for fans to keep watching a show for years to come, we have to want to root for characters. And in order for us to keep rooting for characters, we have to be able to relate to them. And for us to relate to them, the characters have to change and grow. Next on my list is animation, so the quality of how the anime is looking. Some of the best animes have great animations that make them much more visually appealing and more enjoyable to watch. So just like the special or visual effects you may see in a movie, animes can do some similar things and showcase some pretty unique scenes throughout their shows. There's nothing like watching an anime with fight scenes that are super clean and fluent. When the animations are looking super crisp in a show, it makes those scenes much more memorable in the long run. So number 5 on my list is anime openings. Every anime has an opening intro and closing credits. So some anime openings are pretty cool because they can get you really hyped up and excited to watch the show. The openings can be pretty unique too because sometimes they can hint at what's going to be going on in that specific arc or season during the show. On top of that, the opening's visuals can be very good, and also the music can sound really good as well. Now don't get me wrong though, not all anime openings are amazing. Like, some of them aren't that very good, and me personally, I've had my fair share of openings that I've just completely skipped and just moved on to the show. But sometimes you have moments where you have great animes that also have great openings as well, and that's a dangerous combo. Because you'll sit there, you'll watch the full intro, you'll get yourself all hyped up for the anime, probably binge through it, and just keep going back, forth for like 3-4 hours and just love it. For me, that's what I did with Code Geass. Love the intro, love the anime. And that's also what I did for Season 1 of Sword Art Online. Sword Art Online Season 1 opening, my favorite out of the whole series. Just so catchy, just so good. The visuals are amazing, and it just gets you all hyped up and ready to go. Alright, so the last thing on my list of characteristics is music. We all know how music can change how we feel in an instant. A lot of animes have great music that can truly capture the mood of a scene. Whether the music is coming from the opening, the closing, a sad scene, a fight scene, or even just general background music, I feel like animes do a great job of always having their music on point and just representing what they want to put out for whatever specific scene or purpose that is. Alright guys, so that's the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed my thoughts on why I believe anime is so amazing. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like down below. If you guys want to share your thoughts on why you guys enjoy anime, or if you think I missed anything in the video, leave it down below in the comments. And that's all I got for you guys today, and I'll see you next time.